Usu! What's up guys, my name is Jake Xiao. Today I'm gonna go over Hakari's domain expansion curse technique and explain what it means and how it works. Now, I know a lot of you were confused. In fact, I was confused when I first read it, but now I've broken down, did a little bit of research and kind of understood how this technique works. So now I want to present to you guys the reasoning, what is behind the technique, how it works, and break it bit by bit. This is not going to be a chapter review, this is going to be an explanation. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video. I would appreciate if we get over 30 likes. You know, this is actually a complicated technique, but I'm about to break it down for you. Also, I'd appreciate if you subscribe and put on the post notification bell. Anyway, let's get into what this curse technique, this complicated curse technique, has in store for us. To begin, when you start with the domain expansion, Hakari actually gives the player that he is fighting information on what the gambling situation is going to be. So the first thing that happened is that Charles received characters that will be featured within the reach. The reach means animation. So you see, every time they have an animation sequence, that is what the reach is. So the pachinko machine in real life, this is what it looks like. And you have to aim to get 3 of the same icons, so then you get a jackpot. So you have to be lucky to get those 3 in a row. This would then lead to Hakari having a reward, a probability change, or something to alter the time. So every time he gets something like this, it would help him during the fight. If you guys don't know what the performance is the curse technique that he uses. So pretty much every time he throws a ball, whether it's red, green or gold, it's not up to him to decide, but he would throw the ball, and whatever color that comes out, he wouldn't know prior to throwing it. As soon as he throws in a ball or a door more than once, so together, if he throws a ball and a door, that means that he's done his performance technique more than once. This would then lead to a reach. A reach is the animation that you see on the screen where the characters then come into play and see what happens within this train scene. So for every rainbow color within the ball or the shutters, the doors, or the 4th try that he has within a reach, he does the curse technique performance, which we have seen him do against Yuji. He can do this outside the domain expansion where he brings in the doors and the balls. So all the ball and the door does is give an outcome to what the animation of the reach is going to be. So now, if you look on the screen, when the reach happens, these are the 4 possible outcomes that can occur with their different levels of hype. So him getting a golden door meant that the reach is now going to be 3-star hype sequence, which is the highest one, meaning that it's going to be very intriguing to see what the result would be. The feverish hype level would increase and it's unpredictable what's going to occur. But there's more chance of him now going to get jackpot because he got a golden door. Even if the hype level is low, meaning that he gets red and maybe green with the doors and the ball, he can still get a jackpot. And the way that he can get a jackpot is if he's lucky enough to get a chance up, which are these scenarios. So the example there is Yumi in the background. For example, Yumi appearing in the background. That could then signify that there's a chance up. Aman Nogawa, a random appearance from them, which would also allow a chance up, meaning that he can get jackpot even if the odds are low. So when the reach occurs, you cannot attack the characters that are on the reach. So now that we know what's happened and the rules, and I've explained the rules, I'm going to explain the situation that Hakari and Charles were in when they were fighting and explain bit by bit why things occurred the way they have. Now, in this fight, he acted a green ball and red doors. He didn't choose the color, but he chose the attacks. Now, because he activated more than 2 things as he stated, their reach animation occurred. So because of the colors order, this is a low hype scene. If you got gold, then it would be more hype. But he didn't. Pretty much, this means that unless a chance up happens, the chances of getting a win in this is very low. If Yuki, the main character, gets past the ticket gate and get to work on time, this will then enable a jackpot. But as it showed, it was a very low chance of it occurring, which then resulted in him not into getting jackpot. So when Hakari loses the gamble, he then has to go to the normal stage. The chance of him winning and getting jackpot is 1 in 239. To put this into perspective, if there's 239 red balls, only one of them are blue, and you have to close your eyes and pick it out. That is the chances of getting a jackpot. So the chances of him picking out a blue ball is very, very low, since there's 238 red balls. Hakari can also be attacked and can attack at the normal stage. He just needs to throw his performances out fast. So right now he ends up getting a golden door, which actually means that the hype levels increase and this increases his chance to win. But the thing is, the reason this can be confusing to some of the people reading is that he didn't throw a ball or a door. He summoned one door, but he didn't throw anything and he didn't summon anything else. So it's either we just didn't see while reading, or he just needs to do it in the first round of the normal stage, and then anything after that is what's gonna happen. So anything he throws is more than once. So that's how it could work. So now we see there are two featured characters, Yumi and Yuki. Yumi and Yuki went on a date, I'm assuming, because it's a romantic novel stated by Charles, and Yumi has to get the train home. So the chances of her getting the last train home, if she doesn't get the last train home and they see her on the opposite side of the platform, then Hakari is going to get a jackpot. If she gets on the train and goes home, Charles will then win again. So in this, Yumi looked like she got on the train, but instead she was always on the same platform as Yuki, meaning she missed her last train home. This meant that Hakari actually won and he got the jackpot. And now that he got a jackpot, the probability change has been summoned, meaning he is going to get a reward and is also more likely to get jackpot more often. So this is the technique explained. I hope you guys actually understood. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll try and help my best. If you haven't already, check out my video on Mahito Built Different. I think it's a funny video and I think a lot of you would enjoy it. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Jujutsu Kaisen content and more. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and as I say to the new and old people that come and visit my channel, Jana.